What's up everyone, Modern Milt here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I installed this wallpaper. If this is something that interests you, tag along and let's get started.
This is Livet's wallpaper. It comes all nice wrapped and in a black box. The wallpaper is rolled up and cut to your ordered length and all ready to go for your installation. First steps are to remove any wall covers. In my situation I had one plug, one switch, and even one air return grip. Once you've gotten all these off, you're going to want to put some drop cloths down to protect the flooring where you will be installing the wallpaper. Using my laser level, I put the laser on the corner of the wall to see how bad it was. As you can see, the top is touching, and as you work your way to the bottom, you can see it is out about ½ an inch. Because of this, I will have to take my first starting dimension on the bottom portion of my wall. This way I will have complete coverage all the way up when I go to install my adjacent sheet. Once I have marked my starting point, I take my laser level and place it on the starting point, shining a perfectly level line from floor to ceiling. Now for the fun part, rolling on the glue. I'm using a paint roller, paint tray, and painting pole for ease of application. As you can see here, I'm using the painting pole for ease of application, and then I'm using a brush just to cut in my corners and up against my base and my crown molding on top. Now it's time for the first sheet, making sure you leave enough overhang on top and bottom for cutting purposes. I then line my sheet up with my laser mark and lightly push the paper onto the wall and adjusting where needed. As you can see here, it's touching the bottom corner, and as you work your way up, the paper is going to wrap around, which is great for the next sheet next to it. Then using a plastic scraper, I scrape all the air bubbles and excess glue out from the right and the left side of the wallpaper. And here's some close-ups of me just scraping the wall, usually going from the middle to the right or the left and bottom and up. Not sure if you can see this very well, but I'm just going to be showing you the glue oozing out of the seam when scraping it through. Now the knife I'm using for this job is the 30-degree Olfa knife. Now the reason why I'm using the 30-degree Olfa knife is because it's got a 30-degree bevel on it, which allows me to get into the corners nice and close, as you can see right here. Using a straight edge and this knife will allow you to get nice straight cuts. Now we get into the second sheet here, so I'm just placing it on the wall, lightly tacking it, making sure that I line up the seam all the way down the wall right to the bottom. Be sure to spend some time in making sure your pattern lines up, because if these patterns don't line up, these will stick out like a sore thumb. Once again, using the plastic scraper, scrape out all your glue and make sure your pattern and your joints are good. Then you want to cut your bottom or your top or bottom, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Now that that's done, I'm going to start on the right hand side. So pre-gluing my wall, cutting my corners, and setting my first sheet here. Using the same technique with the laser on the first sheet, I'm going to line this corner up on the wall here. And as you can see, it makes a perfect seam all the way up. Once again, you're going to take your plastic scraper to scrape out all the excess glue and air bubbles. And I'm working from my left to right, that way I avoid any excess glue spillage on the sheet to the left. Now on this sheet, I have an electrical outlet on the bottom here. But first I'm going to cut my top and my bottom, get that all done, and then I'm going to work my way to the electrical outlet. Now this doesn't have to be really pretty, just as long as your cover plate covers the plug. The next steps are pretty repetitive, so enough of my voice. I'm just going to get some music going and you can watch the rest of this.
If you like this video, check out my YouTube page where I got more videos just like this. Also, hit that subscribe and that bell notification.
Hey, if you like this video, be sure to check out my page for other videos like this and more to come. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.